Meghan Markle could be preparing for a major career comeback, and it may be one of the biggest reasons behind her and Prince Harry's reported return to Britain. After stepping away from acting following her marriage to Harry in 2018, Meghan is reportedly in early discussions about joining a major Netflix production filmed in the UK. The project being linked to her is Guy Ritchie's hit series, The Gentleman, a Netflix crime comedy inspired by Ritchie's 2019 film of the same name. Reports say Meghan could potentially appear in a future third season, although talks are still at an early stage and no deal has been finalized. At the week. And that is where things get particularly interesting. Meghan and Harry are reportedly preparing to establish a base in Britain after spending around 6 years living in California. If Meghan really does return to scripted television, filming a Netflix series in Britain could make the timing of that move especially convenient. But there is an important detail fans need to know. Meghan has not officially confirmed that she has joined The Gentleman, and Netflix has not announced her casting either. In fact, reports indicate that discussions are preliminary, with no confirmed role and no final agreement at this stage. At the week. So why is this story attracting so much attention? Because Meghan was already a successful actress before she became a member of the royal family. She became internationally known for playing Rachel Zane in Suits, appearing in 7 seasons and more than 100 episodes. But after marrying Prince Harry, Meghan stepped away from acting and eventually moved with him to North America. For years, she appeared to have moved on from her acting career. In a 2022 interview with Variety, Meghan suggested that acting was behind her. But now, several years later, the possibility of returning to a scripted series has suddenly put her back in the spotlight as an actress. At the week. And there is another interesting connection. The Gentleman is a British production, meaning that if Meghan were to land a role, she could potentially be working in the country where she once lived as a working royal. That would create an extraordinary full-circle moment. Meghan left Britain after her royal life became increasingly difficult and she and Harry stepped back from their roles. Now, if these reports prove accurate, she could return not as a working royal, but as an actress working on a major Netflix production. And this could also explain why Britain may once again become important to the Sussexes' professional lives. Harry and Meghan have continued developing projects through their production company, while Meghan has also built her own lifestyle and business ventures. The couple's relationship with Netflix has already produced several projects, including their highly watched documentary series, Harry and Meghan. But a major scripted acting role would be something completely different. It would put Meghan back in front of the camera in a fictional character, rather than appearing as herself or working primarily behind the scenes. And if she does join The Gentleman, expectations are likely to be enormous. Fans will want to know what character she could play, how much screen time she would receive, and whether she could successfully transition back into scripted television after years away. For now, though, those questions remain unanswered. There is also another project reportedly connected to Meghan's return to entertainment. She is expected to appear as herself in the upcoming Amazon MGM comedy, Close Personal Friends, which would represent another step back toward acting. At the week. So Meghan Markle could be entering a completely new chapter. A woman who once left acting to become a working member of the royal family may now be considering a return to the screen. At almost the same time, she and Harry are reportedly preparing to establish a new base in Britain. Whether this becomes a full Hollywood comeback or simply a one-off opportunity remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, if Meghan does return to The Gentleman, her comeback would be impossible to ignore.